Am I a booktuber? They both sucked. It's 5 stars. It's gonna be on my top 10. Oh my god. What's up, it's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is gonna be the reading vlog where I read books. No, hold on. Where I read book talk books that are supposedly similar to my all-time favorites. Hope you enjoy. Cue intro. Okay, so recently I have been peer pressured by Bookstagram to buy those book talk books. I don't know if it's the change in seasons. I don't know if spring is making me do this, but also Sid made me buy one. So I'm gonna read it, Sid. I'm doing it for this vlog. So basically I thought of books that are on my all-time favorite shelf, 5-star reads, and like researched books that are similar or like books that I happen to see compared to my favorites that are considered very popular, very trendy book talk books. I'm not gonna share my entire list of books that I have because I don't know if I'm gonna get to all of them, and that's also very dangerously similar to a TBR. We all know those don't exist on this channel anymore, okay? So we're not gonna channel that toxic energy, but I do have goals. I'm in the middle of Adelaide. I'm 120 pages away. I'm hoping to finish this tonight. Today is Tuesday, and I'm gonna take this into Saturday morning. So basically, I'm hoping to read like a book a day, but we're not gonna talk about it. So Adelaide by Genevieve Wheeler. I've seen it everywhere compared to Normal People by Sally Rooney, and I was like, immediate yes. So I got it from Book of the Month. Y'all have seen this cover. I'm not here. Insert it, Jan, it's fine. I'm on chapter 18. If this isn't on my top 10 of 2023, I simply will not stand for it because there's no way. There's no way. This is way too similar to me. Adelaide and I are like the same person. We like act the same, react the same, think the same, overthink the same. It's actually kind of creepy. So basically, she's in this ongoing situationship. Been there, done that. Okay, and very similar things happen. So it's like one of the most relatable books I've ever read. It also gives the same vibes as Acts of Desperation, and I know Sarah from Sarah's Shelves said the same thing, and we both love Acts of Desperation and Normal People, so I just know this is gonna be 5 stars. I'm coloring in this, okay? And it really is Sally Rooney-esque with like the melancholy tone. This doesn't even have quotation marks, which is like a very Sally Rooney thing to do, but instead of not having anything, the dialogue in this is in italics, which is not my favorite thing in the world, but fine. So yeah, it's about this girl Adelaide who's 25 and just figuring out life. Has a lot of trigger warnings from page 1, so do beware. LOL at this freaking tassel. Alright, this clip is already way too long, but just to run through the 2 books I for sure want to get to. The Fine Print, which I saw compared to Love in Other Words. Not sure where that comes from based on what I've heard, but this was 5 stars, so we're gonna see. I'm assuming something in the subject matter is the same. I don't know. But it was also compared to something else. That was one of my favorites, but I don't want to double up, so we're putting these 2 together. This is the one that Sid peer pressured me into buying when I visited her in Indiana just last weekend. We're gonna see. She's lucky the paperback feels nice. I'm not a fan of books that revolve around money, and this is literally called The Dreamland Billionaires, and that's such a cringy title to me. I don't know. The cover's not terrible. I've been hearing about this book since pretty much last year. Actually, I think Sarah is the one who told me about this book, but we're gonna see because Sid loves it and she's not a romance reader, and this is one of the ones that I hope to read in a day because Sid said that's very possible. And I also have it on my Kindle, so if I ever decide to go to the gym again, I could read it on my Kindle while I do cardio. And then, whoa, oh, I'm too lazy to grab it, but One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Also just watched the movie, absolutely loved it. Simu Liu is just everything. One True Loves is compared to Before We Were Strangers. This one is also compared to Normal People and Love in Other Words. So there's a pattern here. I'm really hoping I love this one. This one is basically a second chance romance and has a lot of good quotes, supposedly. So I think I'm gonna cry. I just have a feeling I'm gonna cry. And then I have another one, but I'm not gonna share it because it's a big girl and I don't want to jinx myself. But it's compared to All Roads Lead Here, which was in my top 10 of last year, and it's one of my favorite romances of all time. It's very slow burn. You could probably guess which book talk book I'm gonna be reading for this one, but maybe I'll do a part 2 if I don't get to this in this vlog. This clip is very, very long. I'm gonna start reading Adelaide again. Joey's making spaghetti, so that should be done soon. And then hopefully I have updates because I also have to edit my March wrap up. It's the end of April, almost. So hope you enjoy this vlog. I've been wanting to do a themed vlog for a very long time. Again, I just couldn't decide which one to start with. So we are back. Goodbye. Okay, I'm back 5 seconds later because I forgot to mention that I'm also in the middle of Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Leese via audio. I started it today. I'm 35% in, hoping to finish it tomorrow during my work day. I've read like 4 of her novellas, and the first one of the Bergman Brothers series, I think it was called Only When It's Us, was 5 stars and one of my all-time favorites. I listened to it on audio and I still want it physically, so that's how you know. So that's what that is, and it's also compared to something else according to Goodreads. A Very Merry Bromance is what it's compared to, and that one's also one of my all-time faves. It's the 5th book in the Bromance book club series. Okay, that is all. For real gonna read Adelaide now. I'm so excited. So while he's been sitting over there apparently watching me for 10 fucking minutes, I'm over here a goddamn mess. I am on the last page of Adelaide and it's so sad, but happy, but sad. Okay, I can like barely see these fucking words. I'm shaking! Oh, fuck. Right now fucking You'll Be in My Heart piano cover is playing. And as I was sobbing, that fucking river song from Twilight was playing. Oh my god, it was all the feels. Oh my god. She just wanted to be loved. Oh fuck. Oh, that was rough. Oh. Okay, let's try to give an update. Okay, that book will put me through the ringer. It's 5 stars. It's gonna be on my top 10, obviously. It almost didn't because there's that trope. Y'all know that trope. My makeup is like on my fucking temple. But then it was all good. Within like 5 pages, it was all good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cause she was so relatable in so many fucking ways. I would say it is a happy ending, but like it's not a romance. It's just like fucking sad. God, there were so, look at this fucking, just look at it. Can you look? Can you see? Is it focusing? No, it's not. Just trust me, there's a lot of fucking tabs. I gotta pee so badly. I've been holding it for like 30 minutes. I can't believe you were sitting there just watching me cry. Yeah. I like thought I heard you say something, but I was like too in the zone to acknowledge it. What did you say?
I was just like, is it good? I turned around and you were like in that weird position where you get your butt up.
Oh yeah.
And like I thought I heard like some like big old sniffles and like kind of sounds. I was like, oh, this is gonna get good. She's about to fucking start crying.
Oh god. It is so good. Wow. Definitely if you like normal people, highly recommend. If you like acts of desperation, highly recommend. She just like puts herself through it. And then half the time she's so self-aware. She's literally me. She's so self-aware. She knows that she's putting herself through this shit. And then she does it anyway. Because she just wants to be loved. Oh my god. And then there's like a found family and like really strong friendships. And this asshole is just an asshole. There are so many good fucking quotes. Like I dog-eared a bunch because like I literally wrote one on a sticky note as a reminder. God, this book is everything. If you have book of the month, you can get it on book of the month. If you don't, I have a referral code. It's not a code, it's a link down below, and then we both get credits or whatever. I don't really know how to talk about this book in a coherent manner. Just know that it'll hit you in so many fucking feels, and if it doesn't, then that means you've probably never experienced a toxic relationship. So good for you. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Could never be me, but I'm happy for you. She's literally like, she loves salt and vinegar chips. I don't know why that's the biggest fucking thing I got out of this, but Joey hates salt and vinegar chips.
I'm never gonna try it on, I just refuse. Yeah, no.
How about I plug your nose while you eat them?
How about no?
Then you won't taste them anyway, so. You'd probably end up liking them. No, but you don't like salty things, like a lot of, it's super salty. Yeah, she just like self-deprecates, self-sabotages, and then like, she just like purposely blinds herself from things and like forces herself to be happy despite how poorly she's being treated, and just doesn't recognize things, but like also is very aware of things. So she's me in so many fucking ways. If you read this book, you've basically read my biography. So there's that. The next book I'm gonna read is The Fine Print, but that's a tomorrow problem. I did not get to edit my video. It's 10:30. Just gonna chill with Joseph.
Me?
Yeah. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. Sorry you missed my like actual big sob fest that Joey probably got on Snapchat.
I got a lot of love.
Alright, good night. Say good night, Joey.
Good night, Joey.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something I'm very shocked by. Like, no one is more shocked than I about this. But I read 104 pages of this book in one sitting, and I'm liking it. I'm gonna admit I'm liking it. Did I put the other two in the series on my wish list? Absolutely. I know I shouldn't be embarrassed, but I am a little bit embarrassed. I didn't want to hate it as much as Magnolia Parks. Like, I didn't want to hate it because obviously I bought it, but like, I had a very strong feeling that I was gonna hate it. I was just gonna read. I thought my phone was going off, and it's right here. I'm dumb. But I really thought I was gonna hate it because of the title, because of the premise, because of money being a huge part in it. But the characters actually have personalities. So honestly, I'm here for it, and the chapters are fairly short. It's a very quick read. It's addictive. Like, this is the epitome of addictive. That's surprising. It's very unexpected. I don't even know why I started with this one. I was gonna start with Before We Were Strangers, but here we are, 104 pages in. The romance didn't really start until like 70 pages in, and it's Grumpy Sunshine. Okay, wait, a little bit of a like rewind. So in the intro I said I saw this compared to Love in Other Words, but right now 100 pages in I don't really see it. I mean, that could change, and I don't know why Goodreads made that comparison. I don't know if it's just because of the popularity of it, or if there's something later in the plot, or if it's just like the grief, not the grief, like the familial trauma things of the characters that they related to, but I don't see it. You know what I do see though is The Simple Wild, which I also gave 5 stars and is probably one of my all-time favorite romances. I still have to continue that series as well, but that has the Grumpy Sunshine, so I could see that more than Love in Other Words, which I did see as a comparison on Goodreads as well. I don't know, either way, it'll compare to something that I gave 5 stars. That's the update. Oh no, I only have like 4 minutes left before I have to leave for work. I'm gonna bring my Kindle, and honestly, during my 15-minute breaks, I'm just gonna sneak in reading as much as I can, because I also have it on KU for when I go to the gym, whenever I go to the gym. I don't know. I'm gonna go to my mom's today because Joey's working late, so this is one of those weeks where I don't prioritize the gym. I do want to film my tattoo tour for Patreon though, so I might do that really quickly, stop at my place before going to my mom's. I will talk to y'all when I have updates, probably after work, but I'm gonna honestly try to get at least halfway through this tonight because it went by so fast. It went by so fast. I'm so excited. Sid was right. Screaming it from the rooftops. Sid was right. But I'm also only 100 pages in, so we'll see how this plays out.
With a woman I'd have no occasion to otherwise, solely for the purpose of a revenge plot that I was adamantly against.
Hi, real quick. I'm on my lunch break. I'm at Starbucks. I'm gonna get a drink because I need coffee. I've decided after work I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble and buy the other 2 books in the Dreamland Billionaire series. If this vlog turns into binging the series, mind your business. I only sat out there for like 10 minutes and then I got a little bit cold and just like uncomfortable, and then a UPS truck parked like right next to me. It was just not the vibe. So I'll get my sit down reading time in public later at Barnes & Noble real quick before I go back to work. I'm 43% into Two Wrongs Make a Right. This I'm liking. It's kind of giving me the same energy as The Bodyguard, which I really liked in terms of like audiobook energy. Fake dating trope is growing on me, so there's fake dating in this. I didn't know what I was going into. Honestly, I thought it was a royalty book at first. I don't know why the cover made me think that, but the girl has a whole sleeve of tattoos, so that's cool. She's autistic. She is pansexual. The male character has anxiety and something else. So Chloe Leese, if you didn't know, is really good with representation and diversity in terms of disability, sexuality, body type. It's always good. The only gripe I have right now is it's two narrators, and the narrator for the male character does a high-pitched voice for dialogue spoken by the female main character in his chapters, if that makes sense. And it's just like cringy because it makes her sound whiny. So that's the only annoying part of the audiobook. Otherwise, I'm having a good time. It's nothing too special though. It's just their dynamic is good. And then in the fine print, I'm like 140 pages in now, I think. I just want to say it's weird that I'm liking this so much because usually I don't like text correspondence in books because a lot of the time, especially in YA, it just doesn't add anything. It's just a conversation they're having. But this one actually has substance. Like they're getting to know each other, but like they don't know, well, she doesn't know that it's him. Plus it makes the pages go quicker because you know how those are formatted. Still having a good time with that. I'm so excited to try to binge it today. That's like 300 pages though, so I don't know how well that's gonna go. Regardless, I'm buying the other two books in the series. I'm honestly on like a series kick this year. I just want to finish all the series I'm in the middle of. I want to finish all the ones that I start this year. Again, we'll see how that goes. All right, time to go back to work. It's now after work. It's a little bit colder, hence the jacket. I realized, I don't know how I forgot, but there's a half-price books here too. So we're gonna check there first. So I'm sure maybe they might have at least one. They might just have the first one. This one's usually a good half-price books when it comes to like trendy books. So let's go. Imagine loving this book and finding it for $13.99 in this edition. Shut the fuck up. Why is this so zoomed in? Hello? As I was saying, I'm losing my goddamn mind over this book. I'm 186 pages in. I can't stop, and I hate that I have to drive home and I can't read it. It's just so addictive, and like 60% of the reason why I love it so much is because of how it feels in my hands. I wish every paperback was made like this. Like, it's this, and then also like the glossy, super floppy ones. But honestly, kind of prefer this because it also has like the big margins, so it's so quick because it feels like a Kindle, but like in a book form. I will say, I am getting confused every now and then between my audiobook for Two Wrongs Make a Right. Did I just spit? For Two Wrongs Make a Right and the fine print, because there are these text messages, and the first part of Two Wrongs Make a Right, she didn't know it was him either, and like it was this whole thing. So it's kind of similar in that sense, in their like messaging, and their banter like dynamic is similar as well. So my brain is like slightly confused, but also whatever, they're both like candy. I'm just living. And today I found out that the third one is a second chance romance, which is great because it's the longest one, so I need my favorite trope to keep me going. But yeah, now I'm gonna go to my... Can we talk about the witch Halloween McDonald's bucket? I'm fucking dying. I'm gonna go to my mom's. My stepdad made my favorite Filipino food, giniling, so I'm gonna grub because I haven't eaten all day, and it's 7:20. Also, I, for some reason, couldn't find the romance section, so I literally followed this girl who looked so lost, this white girl who looked so lost and looked like straight out of BookTok. I don't even know what that means, but like she just looked like a BookTok girly, and I followed her and I found the romance section. And I just thought that was so funny and had to share. But no tea, no shade, you know. It's facts. It was a circumstance that happened. And it worked, because I found it. I found what I needed, and I bought the 2 books.
Somebody suggested Eichel. Hi, am I not pretty? I'm her mom.
They all know that. Okay, I have unboxings. I don't know what this one is. I think it's a Pango order, but I don't know. It should be, but usually it has the Pango logo. Yeah, this is a Pango order. Ooh, I love when people include stickers and stuff. Thanks so much for supporting my little store. Enjoy. You're welcome. I think I have these exact stickers, actually. Teehee. Also, I'm keeping this for my journal. Hello. A Botanist's Guide to Parties and Poisons. Remember when I was on my cozy mystery kick? This was part of it. It's like a cute little, it's small. Hopefully I like it. And then we have this for my keys. Oh, scissors! Amazing. Crappy ass scissors. This one's Pango, but they put it in a book of the month box. I'm not gonna lie, editing my unboxing clips are my least favorite in my vlogs. They always take so freaking long. Oh, there's a sticker in this one too. Is it Pusheen, the cat? Little unicorn? What are these? Are these stickers too? Oh, the Sphinx. And I think that's the Taj Mahal. I could be wrong though. I'm not even gonna show it in case I'm wrong. But I got my physical copy of The Bodyguard because I'm gonna reread this one day physically, because it has really good quotes about self-love and stuff. And then I think this is my anxiety cup. Listen, I invited Mama Agaton to Barnes & Noble and she rejected me. Mom, look at this cup. Support small businesses, everybody. I forgot I got the orange ombre. It's an iced coffee cup. And it says, fueled by iced coffee and anxiety. Inspired by Olivia Reads a Latte. I love these lids that have like the little suction. I think I just broke it. No, I didn't.
Isn't that supposed to be the opposite?
Oh, I don't know. That's why I thought I broke it. Wow, I kind of really like the orange. Forgot I chose that color. Then lastly, we have merch. Oh, I forgot I got it in gray. Sorry, I can't. It's a full moon. We're still waiting on my mom's. I don't know why hers is taking so long. She got the same one as me, but in a t-shirt form. I was hoping yours would be here so you could be my daily photo. Dang it. It's the unboxing. I will talk to y'all later. Hello. I'm back in my office corner. Filming real quick before I go on lunch. I just finished the audiobook for Two Wrongs Make a Right. I gave this one 3 stars. All the gripes that I talked about with like the male narrator with the whiny female voice, them saying each other's names all the time for no reason, it was just unnecessary. It just sounded overly cheesy. And the 3rd act conflict was awful. It was stupid. It was also rushed at the end. Could have been better. I definitely prefer her Bergman Brothers series, but I will say the steamy scenes in this one were really good. They definitely did it for me, y'all. Steamy scenes were 5 stars for sure. I feel so paranoid right now. This one was fine, but that's okay. I wasn't expecting a 5-star read from this one either, just based on the reviews I've heard, so that's okay. It was a fun time. I like the characters and the representation as always with Chloe Lee's books, so that is all. Moving on to continuing the fine print during my lunch break, and then we'll see what book I start once I finish that, because I have no idea. And now I don't know what I'm gonna do for an audiobook either. Bro! What the fuck? I am now $1,400 poorer. But I bought it last time. Hello, we're back home. I'm sweating. I got my lappy top, but I'm also gonna film a reel. So this is a dual thing. So I'm gonna be looking over here at my phone, but we're gonna do it for the vlog too. Okay? Okay. I don't know how to do this. Feels so weird. Okay, I have to do like zoom ins and shit. Oh, there's a pull tab.
Wow, how convenient. See? Apple, they think of everything.
Literally. So dangerous that I'm doing it on my lap like this.
You're amazed by the computer, you just try the phones.
No thanks. I'm gonna lower the camera in the least sexual way. Am I a booktuber? I feel like a fucking magician. I'm like, okay. Oh my god. She's gorgeous.
Wow.
She is beauty, she is grace. Need to buy a case ASAP. Oh, the charger is like not white. Wow. This is such a moment. Fuck, let me just throw shit at it. I am not professional unboxer. Now to film the fucking welcome screen and shit. I already got my grubby little hands all over it. How does lighting work? I don't know either. I can't even fucking see the damn thing. Should I do it on the floor? I'm not aesthetically cool. This is a whole fucking process. This is so dramatic for no reason. Wow, it just turned on like that. Oh my god, it's saying hello to you, to me, to everyone. Hold on, where's the camera?
To everyone.
Look it in like 20 different languages. Wow. Bonjour. Good morning. It's like 6:20 right now. I just edited on the laptop for like the past 2 hours. I don't know why this March wrap up took me literal days to finish. I don't know. It's not like I did anything different from my other wrap ups. Anyway, for the next hour and a half-ish, give or take, I'm gonna read the fine print and hope I get a good chunk, and then I can hopefully finish it during my lunch break. I'm just waiting for Christina on my iMac because I don't want to mess with the uploading process of that. It's just a baby, you know? It's so nice to be able to edit on the couch, y'all. And like, there's a Touch ID little thing, which I didn't know. I didn't know it was a sensor. Christina's here. I was vlogging. Good morning.
Good morning, babe.
Time to read. What you reading? The Villa?
No, fuck that. I'm reading the Taylor Jenkins Reid one that you recommended.
Oh, okay. Yep. That I recommended. Per usual. Nothing new here.
Literally, like, lately, my entire TBR has just been Jan controls my phone.
Exactly. I mean, just like the good old days when you first started watching me.
Literally. I feel like you know my book taste better than I know my book taste.
I know your book taste better than I know my book taste. Like,
Yeah, that's also very true.
I've been accurate for so many, like, what was the last time? I can't remember the last time I was, like, wrong.
Literally, there's, like, I just read 2 thrillers you recommended me for 5 stars.
And, like, she hates The Villa, but I told her she'd hate The Villa,
Yeah,
so.
she told me I was gonna hate The Villa, and I still decided to read The Villa, but.
So, again, I was right. I just feel like a fucking god. Like, I'm not even joking. Okay, I'm gonna put this down now, my arm hurts. Okay, cuties, this is kind of a weird angle, sorry. I'm about to leave for work. This is a witch hat. It's spooky year-round around here. I'm just gonna wear it for this clip. Like I said, I'm about to leave for work because it's like 8:30. But Christina and I got off sprints at like 8. I got to page 344, chapter 41 of the fine print. I have less than 100 pages left. I'm going to finish this, do or die. But it'll probably be when I end the vlog, since I read, I think this would be my Adelaide, Two Wrongs Make a Right. This would be my 3rd book. So I would just end the vlog tonight because Joey and I are gonna go see Evil Dead Rise, and I'm terrified. So I'll vlog that, but then I'll finish finish this and end the vlog, and then I'll have like a part 2 type of thing for this probably, because I'm in a cute romance mood, but not like smut, because the smut in this is so cringy. I was talking to Christina and I was like, why do they have to have like whole ass conversations that add nothing besides cringe? Ever since I read A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows, I have not been in the mood for smut. If it's like a couple scenes that are well done, like in Two Wrongs Make a Right, I feel like Chloe Leese is my favorite steamy scene writer. She does it really, really well, and there's like very minimal cringe in her steamy scenes. But this, let me just read you one of these fucking lines. And I'm sorry if y'all think this is kind of cute, but I don't. No judgment though. You weren't supposed to make me smile or laugh. He nips at the edge of my ear before tracing my earrings with his finger. You weren't supposed to work your way under my skin like venom with no kind of antidote. He slides only the tip into me. I push back, but he moves too, holding me hostage. And you were never supposed to make me want more. Like, who the fuck? Like, the way the words flow, fine, but like in context, yeah. Okay, so that's my take on this. I'm assuming it's gonna be 4 stars. It was a 5 in the beginning, and then the smut scenes happened. Also, Chicago is mentioned way too many times. I was like, Rowan, please let it go. We get it. You're obsessed with Chicago. You wanna be there. You love the city. You hate it in the winter. You love it in the summer. Like, we get it. We get it. You don't have to mention it every other page. That's that. I'm gonna take this off now before I accidentally wear it to work, even though that'd probably be kind of iconic. But today is also the release of butter pecan iced coffee permanently at Dunkin'. One of my subscribers just reminded me this morning, so my life just got significantly better, not gonna lie, because now I can get butter pecan for as long as I want. I'm definitely getting some today. All right, this is way longer than the 2-minute limit I put on myself, so goodbye. I will end this later because tomorrow I'm gonna start a new video for Patreon where Joey and I build a fort and stay in it pretty much all weekend. So if you're interested in that, join the lair. Links are down below. It's a fun time. We're vampire themed. It's a spooky good old time. Okay, bye. So they didn't have butter pecan, and they're not going to until the 24th. So fuck. I wanted to have a good day, but here we are. Here's my quick pre-lunch update, per usual. I started the audiobook for Killers of a Certain Age because my hold finally came in after months. That scared me. As I was saying, I was driving home and I was kind of distracted. So then I started it over, which I never do. I never start over audiobooks, let alone physical books. But like, even if it's been months since I read it, I don't start over books. This I did, because I was like, I really want to like this book. And it's a cozy mystery, and it's similar to, in my head, it's similar to Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers, because it's a cozy mystery about elderly women, older women, I guess. I had to start it over, and then I was like, okay, I'm still not catching. So I started it over again this morning, and I was like, it's not even worth it. I think I'll just read it physically. So that's the verdict on that. I tried. I'm gonna go on lunch now and work on the fine print. I really gotta pee. So, hello. Jan had another breakdown, so I'm sprinting with the lair with my patrons to feel better. If you can hear the rain, that's the ambiance. But we're gonna finish this book and then end the vlog, yeah? Yeah. I told Joey I'm not in the mood to go to the movies anymore, but that might change, who knows. Maybe I'll feel better. My patrons always make me feel better. I have like 40 pages left of this. Let's freaking do it. I finished it and I'm pissed. I kind of really hate the ending. And by the ending, I mean like the very end, like the 2 epilogues. There's an epilogue and then this version has an extended epilogue. They both sucked. Fuck. Honestly, I want to give it a 3. I don't do half stars, as y'all know. But 3.5 sounds good because it's not quite a 4, but like I would round to a 3. Wow, that's so disappointing. I hate that it has to end that way. That's such a cliche way to end it, like for no reason. Like that did not have to happen. God, this made me roll my eyes so badly. Okay, I still have hope though. I'm gonna give it a 3, like a high 3, but I still have hope for the 2nd and 3rd because I heard they're better. Like this one was addictive, but it wasn't like good. You know, like the characters had their arcs, their trauma, and their backstory, and it did have a lot going on. Like there was this one part where someone got sick. There was disability rep in this. Do I give it a 4? Why did they have to end that way? I might have to give it a 4 because it is like I flew through it, not as quickly as I thought I wanted. Like what? as quickly as I wanted to, but it was still addictive and there was character development. The conflict was not the greatest though. Do I just give it a 4? The sex scenes were cringy. And why did he have to mention Chicago so many goddamn times, bro? Like, we understand. I think we went through like a whole year with these people. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna settle for a 3. I'm gonna go with a 3. We're gonna give it a 3. Okay, that is all. Do I? I'm so perplexed. Yeah. Because then there's room to give the second one a 4 and then the third one maybe a 5. So we're gonna settle for a high 3. Yeah, with the whole Grumpy Sunshine thing, I think it was more similar to The Simple Wild than Love in Other Words. I didn't see Love in Other Words in this at all, but that's what Goodreads compared it to. I don't know what to compare this to, but Goodreads tried. I don't even know. What was the point of this vlog? Is there a castle emoji? I need to check. There probably is, right? There's gotta be a castle emoji. What did I read in this vlog? I forgot to even do a wrap up. So I gave this one 3 stars. I gave 2 Wrongs Make a Right 3 stars as well. What else did I read? Oh, I read Adelaide in this. Gave that one 5 stars. That one's the most accurate comparison to normal people. And then there was one more, right? Or no? Were those the only 3? I thought I had at least 4. Oh, because I DNF'd the audio for Killers of a Certain Age. There is a castle emoji. If you made it to the end of this video, put the castle emoji in the comments down below. This was kind of a fail because I was pretty much already done with Adelaide and that was like the most comparable to my favorites, but I'll do more of these where I read booktok books. I told myself I would never do this, but when it's compared to my 5 stars, I can get behind it. It made me buy a series, so that's what came out of this vlog. Okay, for real, thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all had a great day. Stay safe, stay positive, and stay spooky always, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.